Amateur baseball is one of Minnesota's great sporting traditions. The state tournament brings together hundreds of communities in late summer at great ballparks all around the state. Coverage of every game can be found on PrepSpotlight.tv. PrepSpotlight.tv's coverage of today's state tournament game is made possible by the Minnesota Baseball Association, and also with help from the Minnesota Twins. Celebrate Town Ball with the Twins on September 11th. Visit twinsbaseball.com/townball for details. Now let's get to the ballpark.
Number 16, Jacob Roscoe. Number 20, Miles Noblo. Number 21, Hayden Rosenberg. Number 22, Zach Hartford. Number 25, Cody Dalen. Number 28, Chris Close. Number 42, Jack Nimitz. And number 44, Andrew Malky. And now here's your starting lineup for the Chanhassen Red Birds. Leading on to left fielder number 5, Aaron Pfaff. Batting second to shortstop, number 1, Brendan Arnold. Batting third, the third baseman, number 4, Michael Giorgello. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 3, Zach Hoffman. Correction, that's number 24, Zach Hoffman. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 23, Ben Lieberstein. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 14, Riley Johnson. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 27, Justin Anderson. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 6, Aaron Klettner. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 9, Justin Arnold. And on the mound today for the Red Birds, number 17, John Strock. The Red Birds are coached by Brandon Arnold and their bat boy, Ian Underseer.
Welcome back, everybody, to Chaska Athletic Park in Game 2 of the Class B tournament here this afternoon. My name is Darren Swenson, alongside our producer and director, Charles Brolin. It is the Moorhead Mudcats and the Chanhassen Red Birds here in Game 2 of the day here this afternoon. Moorhead is the visiting team in the field, and they will bat this way. Leading off will be the shortstop, Tommy Horan. Batting second in left field, Isaac Howe. Hitting third in right field, Ty Severson. Batting fourth at third base, Toby Sales. Hitting fifth in center field, Noah Pylon. Hitting sixth at first base, Jake McKeever. Batting seventh, the catcher Wyatt Gunkel. Hitting eighth at second base, Dawson Lear. And batting ninth is the designated hitter, Tom Liking. And that lineup will face John Stratka. The winner of this game will face the winner of the game that will be played in Hamburg tomorrow afternoon between the Rochester Royals and the Forest Lake Brewers in the quarterfinals in Hamburg next Saturday night at 7 p.m. So Chanhassen will be the home team. The remaining games here on the schedule for this afternoon here in Chaska. The Hamel Hawks will take on the Victoria Vics at 4:30, and at 7 o'clock tonight it'll be the Moorhead Brewers and the St. Michael Saints. Tommy Horan will be the leadoff hitter for the Mudcats, and John Stratka is on the hill for Chanhassen. We'll have this defense behind him: Aaron Pfaff in left, Riley Johnson in center, and Justin Arnold in right. Michael Giorgella is at third, Brandon Arnold at short, Aaron Klettner at second, and Zach Hoffman at first. Ben Lavorsi behind the plate. And John Stratka will be on the hill. Chanhassen the three-time defending Class B state champion. And Stratka, the state tourney MVP in both 2019 and 2020. Justin Arnold was the state tourney MVP back in 2018. You mentioned they are the three-time defending Class B champions. They were the runners-up back in 2017. Tommy Horan will stand in against Straka. And at 1:56, the first pitch of the game is a strike, 0-1. Mick Yankee calling the balls and strike, and Dan Gunderson working the base pass. Our friends in blue in this game as Stratka delivers and Horan fouls it back to the screen, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Kind of a cool day based on the weather we've been having for most of the summer. Temperatures in the high 60s as we start this game, 68 degrees. The pitch grounded foul. So still no balls and 2 strikes on Tommy Horan. Stratka pitched at North Dakota State. And pitched in independent ball. Sioux City Explorers, St. Paul Saints. Has pitched with Sioux Falls his last couple of years of professional baseball as Horan takes a called strike 3, and that's 1 down here in the top of the first inning. 1 down in the frame for Isaac Howe. Mudcats looking for their first state tournament win in 3 seasons. Isaac out of Moorhead, Minnesota. This Mudcat team, a very young team based on normal town ball standards, as Howe looks at the first pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Oldest player on the team, just 24 years old, the 1-0. Fly ball left field. Aaron Pfaff angling towards the line. He's under it and will make a 2-handed head-high catch for out number 2. So 2 down in the frame, and that'll bring up Ty Severson. He's the manager of the Mudcats. Ty will be the Concordia College pitching coach this upcoming season. And here's a pop-up third base side. 1 hopper fielded by Stratka, and he'll throw to first base, but the throw will be late. And over the head of the first baseman, Hoffman. And reaching first base will be Ty Severson. He'll be on with 2 down here in the inning. We'll see what they rule that one. Hoffman did his best, or rather Stratka, I should say, did his best to get to that ball, picked it up and looped it to first base, but the loop was well too high to get Hoffman a realistic chance of making the play as they rule it an error on Stratka. And Toby Sales stands in and looks at the first pitch inside. 1 ball, no strikes. No score. Top half of the second inning. Winner of this one gets the winner of Rochester and Forest Lake. That game will be played tomorrow in Hamburg as pitch goes low. 2 balls, no strikes. Two 2-0 the count with 2 down. The pause by Stratka. The 2-0 delivery is low for 3 balls and no strikes now, with Noah Pylon on deck. Mudcat manager Ty Severson at first base, and the 3-0 is high for ball 4. So an error and a walk has continued the top of the first inning after a strikeout and a flyout. Got the first 2 outs of the frame. And Noah Peelan will stand in. Center fielder for the Mudcats. First and second with 2 down. Strodka working out of the stretch. Hoffman playing behind the runner at first base. And the pitch to Peelan is fouled. That went off the facing of the roof on the first base side of the grandstand, and it caroms back into the field to play. No balls and 1 strike to count. Severson away from second, Sales away from first. The pause and the 0-1, ground ball towards short. Brandon Arnold will field, go the short way to second base, and the side is out here in the first inning. A walk, an error, and 2 runners left on. We head to the bottom half of the first inning. It's the Mudcats nothing, and the Redbirds coming to bat. And the Redbirds will bat this way. Aaron Paff in left field. Brandon Arnold at shortstop. Michael Georgella at third base. Zach Hoffman at first base. Ben Lavorsi is the catcher. Riley Johnson in center field. Justin Anderson in the designated hitting position, batting 7th. Aaron Klepner batting 8th at second base. And Justin Arnold in right field, batting at 9th. And Caleb Sari is going to get the start for the Mudcats. Sari, a Division II pitcher with Augustana. One of the better Division II programs, and they'll be making their way up to Division I here in the not too distant future. Sorry, on the season. 3-2, 10 starts, or rather 7 starts and 10 appearances, 59 innings, and a 1.67 ERA, 40 hits, 11 earned runs, 20 walks, 91 strikeouts. So sorry, with 91 strikeouts in 59 innings. So he's definitely a strikeout type pitcher, and he will face Aaron Pfaff, Brandon Arnold, and Michael Georgella here at the bottom of the first inning as the 3-time defending Class B state tournament champions will come to the plate here in the bottom of the first inning. Isaac Howe, Noah Peelan, and Ty Severson across the outfield for the Mudcats. Toby Sales at third, Tommy Horn at short, Dawson Lear at second, Jake McKeever at first. His first pitch to Aaron Pfaff goes high, 1 ball, no strikes. Wyatt Gunkel behind the plate and Aaron Pfaff on the hill. 1-0 delivery. That one in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch down and in. It is 2 balls and 1 strike. Brandon Arnold, the head coach for this team, in the on-deck circle. 2-0, or 2-1, smack towards short, caught there by Horn, who made a nice play to his left, and Pfaff retired on a hard hit ball. 1 down and nobody on here at the bottom of the first inning. And Brandon Arnold, the team manager, will stand in. Arnold getting the start at shortstop, does a little infield, does a little outfield, does a little pitching as well for the Red Birds, and he'll sky one out to left center field. Coming in is Noah Peelan from his center field position, makes a chest-high 2-handed grab for the second out here in the frame. So quickly, 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. And Michael Georgella will come to the plate. So Caleb Sari has retired the first 2 batters on 4 pitches. As the pitch, swing and a miss. The ball's 1 strike. You see the orange hat for the Mudcats. The 0-1 in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. If you get a closer look at those hats, on the back in blue lettering it says Mud Kitties. Little fun they have with the nickname. 0-2 pitch out to right center field. Ty Severson is after it. He can't get there, and it's going all the way to the wall. Georgella will jog into second with the 2-out double. The 0-2 pitch from Sari got way too much of the zone. And Georgella made him pay for the hanger on 0-2. And Zach Hoffman will be the batter. Runner at second, 2 down, bottom of the first inning, no score. Hoffman in from the right-hand side of the plate. Sorry, a look back at second, and the pitch. Fly ball, left field, relatively deep. Howe looking up, and that ball is gone. Zach Hoffman with a 2-run homer. And the Redbirds take an early 2-0 lead. 2-out double for Georgella, and then on the next pitch, Hoffman brings him home with a home run over the left center field fence as Ben Lavorsi will look to keep the fun going. He'll look the first pitch outside from Surrey. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch out of the zone again. And it is 2 balls and no strikes on Lavorsi, the Redbird catcher. Lavorsi, catcher for the Minnesota State Mavericks, so he's seen Surrey at the college level as their Northern Sun rivals as Lavorsi swings and misses. It's 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Surrey trying to get out of the inning. Good breaking ball swung on and missed, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes with 2 down after the 2-run homer by Zach Hoffman. The pitch. Fastball missed out. It is 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. Chanhassen trying to win the Class B tournament for the 3rd consecutive year. They've been a finalist the last 3 years. 3-2 outside, ball 4. So after 2 outs in the first 2 plate appearances here in the bottom of the first inning, the next 3 batters have reached, and Riley Johnson will try to keep it going. A 2-0 lead on the 2-run homer for Zach Hoffman. Riley Johnson will look at a strike from Surrey. 2 balls and 1 strike. Sorry to the belt high pause, and the 0-2 or 0-1 make it 0-2 as a foul ball is hit over the right side grandstand and out into the parking lot here at the Chaska Athletic Park. No balls and 2 strikes to count. Short lead at first base by Lavorsi, and Johnson fouls the next one away. No balls and 2 strikes, the count remains. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. But Zach Hoffman gets the Redbirds on the board with a 2-run homer. They're in the bottom of the first inning, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 1 inning complete, it's 2-0, Chanhassen.
What's special about high school sports? The passion. The excitement. the memories.
Down on three at the buzzer. Good! It's good! Du Bois wins it for the Rebels.
It's about impacting your community, connecting your business to this audience. This is where your customers live, where they shop. This is their circle of life. This is where your business should be. Connect with your best potential customers. This is your invitation. Get in the game.
The state amateur tournaments are now in full swing. The tournaments will be played out over the next 3 weeks in Waconia, Chaska, and in Hamburg. Get out and support your community, or if you just love the great game of baseball and want to watch win or go home games at fantastic venues, there's nothing like tournament time. If you can't make it to the games, PrepSpotlight.tv/townball has packages that will make watching all venues very affordable. Enjoy the tournament at the park or right here at PrepSpotlight.tv/townball. Charles Brolin, our producer-director. My name is Darren Swenson. A 2-0 lead for Chanhassen. As John Stratka, the two-time defending MVP of the Class B tournament, had an error and a walk in that first inning. And Jake McKeever will swing and miss at the first one. No balls and 1 strike. Zach Hoffman, a 2-run homer with 2 outs in the bottom half of inning number 1 to give Chanhassen the lead as the pitch goes inside. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Pitch outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Chanhassen's been to the finals of Class B 4 straight years, won the title the last 3 years. 2-1 delivery fouled back to the protective netting behind home plate, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Prior to that, their only state appearances were in 2012 and all the way back in 1949. 2-2 delivery, swing and a miss. Stratka gets his second strikeout, 1 away here in the second inning. 1 down, nobody on for Wyatt Gunkel. In from the right-hand side of the plate, and he'll hit a ground ball towards third where Georgella gobbles it up. The throw across the diamond to Hoffman. Retires Gunkel, and quickly 2 up down in the second inning. Mudcats making their 3rd straight appearance here at the state tournament. Moorhead Brewers also in the tournament. They were the runner-up to Chanhassen last year as Dawson Lear looks at the first pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. A swing and a miss to the number 8 hitting Mudcats second baseman. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike on Dawson Lear. 1-1 delivery, swing and a miss at a breaking ball from Stratka. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes after a mostly cloudy first game earlier today. Sunshine penetrating the Chaska Athletic Park. The 1-2 high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. A lot of 2s on that top of that board. 2-2 out to number 22, and the pitch swung on and missed. Stratka gets a 1-2-3 second. Head to the bottom of the second inning. 2-0 Red Birds.
All summer long, you have gathered with friends, neighbors, and family at ball yards all across Minnesota.
Still going, gone! A home run!
Diamonds that decorate and help define hundreds of communities. Town Ball binds together our passion for baseball in our hometowns. And on September 11th, the cornerstone of Minnesota baseball, Target Field, will host a party for all those who play, watch, and support Town Ball. The Twins host the Royals at 6:10 p.m. prior to the game, the newly crowned state amateur champs will be honored at the Town Ball Tavern and during a pregame ceremony. Wear your team colors and enjoy a special night at Target Field.
The 0-2 pitch. Strike three! Fairmont, state champions in 2020.
Congratulations to the Fairmont Martins. They are your 2020.
For tickets to the Twins' Tip of the Cap to Town Ball on September 11th, visit twinsbaseball.com/townball.
Two 0 Chanhassen. Here in the Class B first round of the State Amateur Baseball Tournament, the 98th annual event, being hosted by Chaska, Hamburg, and Waconia. First time Chaska has been a part of this tournament since 2008. Justin Anderson will start things here in the second inning against Surrey. He'll look the first pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. We mentioned John Stropka was the MVP of the tournament the last 2 years. Justin Anderson was the MVP of the Class B tournament during Chaska's first title of this 3-year run back in 2018. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch goes low. It is 2 balls and 1 strike to count now. Aaron Klepner and Justin Arnold to follow. Swinging a fly ball into right. Ty Severson under it. He'll make a one-handed catch off to his side for the first out here in the second inning. The Zach Hoffman home run was the first one we've seen here in Chaska. One down, nobody on. And Aaron Klepner will look the first pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Sorry, ready, the 1-0. Similar spot, similar call. 2 balls, no strikes. Swinging a foul back. In the Class B bracket. I mentioned Moorhead Brewers also in the tournament. They'll have the 7 o'clock game here tonight in Chaska. One hopper right back to Surrey. He'll field and throw to first base to McKeever to record the put out for the second out here in the second inning. Winner of this game gets the winner of Rochester and Forest Lake. That will be played tomorrow in Hamburg at 1:30. The 4:30 game here this afternoon in Chaska will be Hamel and Victoria as Justin Arnold looks at a strike, 0-1. Special treat prior to that game. The first pitch of that game is going to be thrown out, 0-1, curve over for a strike, and it's 0-2 by none other than Twins legend Justin Morneau. All the celebrities come out for the state amateur baseball tournament as pitch goes low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We had ceremonial first pitches from a couple of legends in broadcasting last night. Max from WCCO and retired radio great Dave Lee throwing out a first ball as Arnold fouls it away. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. It'll be good to see Justin Morneau here this afternoon. Pitch goes low and a look down to first base. They're going to rule that Arnold swung. And that'll be that here in the bottom of the second inning. A 3-up, 3-down inning for the Redbirds. To the third we go. It's the Redbirds leading it 2-0.
What's special about high school sports? The passion. The excitement. The memories.
Now a 3 at the buzzer. Good! It's good! Du Bois wins it for the Rebels.
It's about impacting your community, connecting your business to this audience. This is where your customers live, where they shop. This is their circle of life. This is where your business should be. Connect with your best potential customers. This is your invitation. Get in the game.
Hey, you feeling chicken? No, I don't mean like junior high feeling chicken. I mean like I want to eat something good. I'm feeling chicken.
2-0 Red Birds. Just heard from
Fried chicken, hot, ready to eat.
School Space Media. Of course, the academic year about ready to begin here in the state of Minnesota. A great way to keep track of a lot of folks and a lot of events throughout the metro area in the state tournament series. It's right here at PrepSpotlight.tv. They're your home for the state amateur baseball tournament. We'll have every game of that covered over these next 3 weekends, including this one. Of course, in a couple of weeks when high school football gets going, we're going to be home for that as well. So if you're a high school sports fan, remember the website you're on right now, PrepSpotlight.tv. 9-1-2 for the Mudcats here in the third as the Redbirds lead at 2-0 on a Zach Hoffman 2-out 2-run homer in the first. John Strotka throws a strike to Tom Liking, and it's 0-1. Tommy Horan and Isaac Howe to follow here in the third innings. Pitch swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Strotka allowed 2 base runners with 2 outs in the first inning. The 0-2 swinging a foul back. It's still 0-2, but he's retired 4 straight since that time. 2 on strikeouts and 2 on ground balls. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Strotka ready in the 0-2. Breaking ball missed outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 2-time reigning MVP of the Class B tournament. The 1-2 delivery swinging a foul back, so Liking hanging tough at the plate. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 delivery. Ground ball foul. First base side, so Strotka, who only threw 24 pitches in the first 2 innings, will now be forced to throw his 8th of this plate appearance. And the pitch, breaking ball taken for strike 3. So the first time through the order.
Back to the top of the order for the Mudcats, the shortstop, number 23, Tommy Horan.
Strotka strikes out 4 members of the Mudcats. One of the victims was Tommy Horan to start the game. He'll bat now from the left-hand side against the right-hander Strotka. The pitch is low. 1 ball, no strike. Strotka ready in the 1-0. Swinging a pop-up foul ball, third base side. Georgella hustling over towards the third base side. It lands on the roof of the Mudcat third base dugout, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 the count. Curve ball grounded towards short, down to one knee to pick it up was Kleppner. They throw on to first base, and Horan retired 4-3, 2 down here in the inning.
The left fielder, number 5, Isaac Howe.
So 6 in a row retired for Strotka, and Isaac Howe will come to the plate. Howe flew out to left in the first, 0 for 1. 2-0. The lead for the Red Birds on the Zach Hoffman home run in the first. Ground ball to the first base side. Backhand by Hoffman. An underhand toss to Stratka covering the bag on a bang-bang play. Howe retired 3-1. And a 1-2-3 top of the third for the Mudcats. 3 up, 3 down. Redbirds lead at 2-0 after 2.5.
Celebrate the end of the 2021 Town Ball season. Join your teammates, rivals, and ball fans from around the state at the Twins game on September 11th. Special ticket pricing for Town Ball players and fans. Salutes to the newly crowned champs and a very fun night at the ballpark. Order your tickets at twinsbaseball.com/townball and wear your town's team colors to Target Field on September 11th.
Trusted by some of the biggest names in sports. They bring that same level of care to athletes of all ages here in our community.
A Zach Hoffman home run has been the difference to this point. A 2-out, 2-run homer in the first inning, and Chanhassen leads it by a
Open 8 to 8, 7 days a week, including the 212 Medical Center. Visit tcom.com to learn more.
Hoffman has given the Redbirds the 2-0 lead, which they currently have as we start the home half of the third inning. It'll be the top half of the order, or the top third of the order, or the top of the order itself for the Redbirds.
Back at the top of the order for the Redbirds. It's number 5, Aaron Papp.
All are technically right, I guess, as Aaron Pfaff will come in. He'll get a ground ball towards third, but foul. It's no balls and 1 strike. Pfaff lined out to short his first time up. No balls and 1 strike. Sorry. He's given up 2 hits, walked 1, and struck out 2 through his first 2 innings. Pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. That was his 34th pitch of the game as well. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch outside. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Inside. Now it's 3 balls and 1 strike. With Brandon Arnold on deck. (3-1). Good pitch outside corner. Breaking ball that just caught the corner, and now Sorry has pushed it all the way out to 3 balls, 2 strikes with Arnold and Georgella to follow here in the third. Pitch outside, ball 4. That is the second walk for Sorry thus far.
Brandon Arnold.
A runner at first and nobody out for Brandon Arnold. He flew out to center his first time up in the first inning, 0 for 1. 2-0 Chanhassen here in the third. Squaring to bunt was Arnold. Snap throw to first base. Wild from the catcher, Gunkel, and into right field. So Pfaff will move up to second on the E2. Arnold squared to bunt, pulled it back, took it for a ball. Gunkel tried to catch Pfaff napping, but the throw was an errant one. 1 ball, no strikes. Squaring to bunt once again, and taking a strike this time was Arnold. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Sorry, steps off. Now he's back on with a 1 ball, 1 strike count. The 1-1 delivery. Bunted, third base side, and letting it roll foul wisely was Gunkel. Pretty decent bunt off the bat of Arnold. Just a little too much topspin up the third base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count on Brandon Arnold with Pfaff at second base. Nobody out here in the third inning. Already a 2-0 lead for Chanhassen as they look to add more. 1-2 delivery, swinging a pop-up foul ball, right side, not a play. The winner of this game gets a Saturday night date in Hamburg next week against either Forest Lake or Rochester. 1-2 from Sari, swung on and missed at a pitch in the dirt. And throwing down to first base to officially record the putout will be Gunkel. He kept Pfaff at second in the process, and Michael Giorgello will come to the plate. 1 on, runner at second. 2-0 lead for the Red Birds here in the third. Giorgello started the rally in the first inning. He doubled with 2 outs and was on board for the Hoffman home run. The first pitch outside. 1 ball and no strikes. A sun-drenched field as Sari will whirl and on the daylight play attempt to pick off Pfaff, but be unsuccessful in his attempt. 1 ball and no strikes to count. 1-0 delivery. High and away. It's 2 balls and no strikes on Giorgello. Sari to the belly high pause. 2 looks at second, the 2-0. Didn't miss by much, but slightly up. Now it's 3 balls and no strikes. Sari with the 3-0 high and tight for ball 4. And now 2 men will be on base for the man who gave Chanhassen the 2-0 lead back in the first inning with a 2-run homer to left center field. First and second, 1 down, and Hoffman with an opportunity to blow it open early. First pitch to Hoffman is down and away. It is 1 ball and no strikes. So all of a sudden, Sari finding a tough time, or having a tough time finding the strike zone. He pitched smacked into left field and a base hit. Rounding third, coming to the plate is Pfaff. The throw will be cut off. Hoffman with an RBI single to extend the advantage to 3-0. So all 3 runs have been knocked in by Zach Hoffman. 2 on a 2-run homer in the first. Another on an RBI single here in the third. And Ben Lavorsi looked to keep it going. Lavorsi drew a walk back in the first inning. The first offering, a backdoor breaking ball for a strike. It's 0-1. Giorgello away from second, Hoffman away from first. The pause and the 0-1 high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hoffman, graduate of St. Cloud State and a graduate of New Ulm High School. Like many towns in this state, New Ulm takes a lot of pride in their town ball, a lot of history there. As the pitch down and into Lavorsi. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Ulm was scheduled to host the tournament last year, but wasn't allowed to after a governmental decision related to COVID-19 protocols. 2 balls, 1 strike, count the 2-1. Outside corner, good paint of the outside corner, and it's taken for a strike. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 with 2 on and 1 out. Little number up the third base side, going to be fielded by the catcher, Dunkel, but he won't have a play. A swinging bunt, if you will, and a ball that rolled about 30 feet, if that, gives Lavorsi his second reach in as many plate appearances. Bases loaded, 1 in, 2 down, and Riley Johnson with an opportunity to break this one open. He struck out to end the first, 0 for 1. The pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Sorry, in trouble here in the third inning. He gave up the 2 runs with 2 outs in the first. Had a 1-2-3 second, but another headache here in the third. The 1-0, swinging a pop-up foul, third base side, not a play. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. One, fly ball, center field. No, pylon is under it. He'll make a one-handed snag. Tagging at third is Giorgella. The throw will go to third. It'll be a sacrifice fly for Riley Johnson. As Giorgella scores, Hoffman still at second, Lavorsi still at first. It's now a 4-0 advantage for Chanhassen. And Justin Anderson, who flew out to right in the second, will be the batter. Two in the first and 2 in the third for Chanhassen. Sorry, ready in the pitch, swinging a pop-up on the infield. Sorry, the pitcher calling for it. And an I got it, you get it situation. Creates 2 runners at first and third base as Sorry now has the runner between second and third, and a bit of a rundown throw to second is an out. Lavorsi is retired 1-6. Hoffman will be left at third and did not score according to the home plate umpire. So that ends up being a fielder's choice. 1-6. So it'll be 2 runs scoring on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. Through 3 innings, it's Chanhassen leading 4-0.
Nobody does high school sports like PrepSpotlight.tv. Your home for Minnesota State tournament action is also where you can find the best weekly action during the regular season in 2021. We make it easy to be a high school sports fan at PrepSpotlight.tv.
The smart man on this crew is Charles Brolin. He's our producer and director. He's doing the hard work. I'm just chatting here, talking baseball all weekend long here in Chaska. Glad you're with us at PrepSpotlight.tv/townball. A 4-0 lead for Chanhassen. A 2-run homer for Zach Hoffman in the first inning, an RBI single for Hoffman, and a sacrifice fly by Riley Johnson in the third inning. John Strotka has allowed 2 base runners, one on an error and 1 on a walk. He has struck out 4 through 3 innings, and doing so only on 35 pitches. Ty Severson, Toby Sales, and Noah Peelan here in the 4th inning for Moorhead, making their 3rd consecutive state tournament appearance. 3, 4, and 5 for the Mudcats here in the 4th inning. Severson reached on an error in that first inning, one of only 2 base runners to reach through the first 11 plate appearances for the Mudcats. As Severson looks at a strike from Stratka, no balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss, it's 0-2 now. Rochester and Forest Lake on the other side of this bracket. That's tomorrow in Hamburg at 1:30. Pitch high to Severson. The winners would play in the quarterfinals in Hamburg next Saturday night at 7 p.m. The pitch, swing and a miss. Stratka with strikeout number 5 as Severson down to start things here in the 4th inning.
The third baseman, number 8, Toby Sales.
1 down, nobody on. Toby Sales, who drew a walk in the first, will make a plate appearance here again in the 4th. 4-0 Red Birds with 2 in the first and 2 in the third. Sales fouls the first pitch back. It's no balls and 1 strike. Pitch outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Pitch high. Two balls and 1 strike from Stratka. He gets the top of the zone call there, and it's 2-2 now. 2 more games here in Chaska today. The Hamel Hawks and the Victoria Vics at 4:30, swinging a foul away. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. First pitch going to be thrown out by Justin Morneau this afternoon. Then the Moorhead Brewers and the St. Michael Saints at 7 o'clock tonight. Ground ball foul, first base side. That one went into the Chanhassen dugout. The young man that is their bat boy. Ball hit the stool beneath him. Fortunately, didn't have too much trajectory as the ground ball goes to first. As Zach Hoffman bobbles a bit, picks it up, throws to first base, but the throw was late and dropped. So Hoffman, who has 3 RBI today, commits the second error of the day for the Mudcats. Runner at first and 1 down, and Noah Peelan, who ended the first inning by bouncing into a fielder's choice, will stand in. 4-0 Redbirds top half of the 4th inning. The 3 base runners, 2 errors and 1 walk to this point. As Peelan takes the pitch low, 1 ball, no strikes. One-0. Swing and a miss. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Four games here in Chaska tomorrow. They will all be Class C baseball tournament games. 1-1 back to the screen and foul. One ball, 2 strikes with 1 down. 11 o'clock tomorrow will be Eagle Lake and Cannon Falls. The 3 scheduled games were all Class C games. 1 Class B game to end the day tomorrow. Swinging a foul away, right side out of play. The Meesville-Chaska game that was suspended by weather last night will be picked up where they left it off on Sunday night at 7 o'clock. Meesville winning that one 5-0. If they can hang on, they'll face East Grand Forks at Hamburg next Saturday in the quarterfinals at 1 p.m. The 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss at a fastball, and 6 strikeouts for Stratka. 2 down with a runner at first, and the batter is Jake McKeever. Was a strikeout victim back in the second, 0 for 1. Hamburg, Waconia, the other sites, as Carter County plays host to the tournament. The swing and a miss from McKeever makes it no balls and one strike. The baseball action on the weekends between now and Labor Day as the pitch goes high. And you can get every game of the tournament right here at PrepSpotlight.tv. 1-1 the count. Stratka ready in the 1-1 delivery, fouled back to the screen, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sales at first with 2 down. John Stratka ready in the 1-2, looping breaking ball taken high for 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Stratka ready, the 2-2, swing and a miss. He strikes out the side, and he struck out 7 through 4. An error and a runner left, 3.5 done, 4-0 Chanhassen.
What's special about high school sports? The passion, the excitement, the memories.
Down on 3 at the buzzer. Good! It's good! DuBois wins it for the Rebels.
It's about impacting your community, connecting your business to this audience. This is where your customers live, where they shop. This is their circle of life. This is where your business should be. Connect with your best potential customers. This is your invitation. Get in the game.
If your next commercial building project needs electrical or technology solutions,
4-0 lead for the Red Birds here as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. The state amateur tournaments are now in full swing. The tournament's being played out here in Chaska, Waconia, and Hamburg. Get out and support your community, or if you just love the great game of baseball and want to watch winter go-home games at fantastic venues, including here at Chaska Athletic Park. There's nothing like tournament times. If you can't make it to the games, PrepSpotlight.tv/townball has packages that will make watching all the venues very affordable. Enjoy the tournament at the park or right here at PrepSpotlight.tv. Aaron Klepner looks at the first pitch high, grounded to the pitcher in the 2nd inning, 0 for 1. Next offering is fouled away. Straight back and out of play. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. Zach Hoffman, 2 for 2. The 2-run homer in the 1st and an RBI single in the 3rd. The other RBI belonging to Riley Johnson on a sacrifice fly. Breaking ball missed. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike on Klepner, with Justin Arnold and Aaron Pfaff to follow. 8, 9, and 1 in the Redbird order. Fly ball center field, relatively deep. Pilon going back, and he will make the catch. He had to lunge back at the last second and kind of leap to haul it in over his head for out number 1. You see the wind's out in center field, kind of blowing towards left center field, so perhaps that ball carried a bit more on Pilon than what he first thought it was. 1 down here in the inning for Justin Arnold, a curve ball. I don't know if that was a cold strike or they ruled that he swung on it. Nonetheless, it's going to be no balls and 1 strike. Arnold struck out in the 2nd inning as pitch goes outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sorry, he's given up 4 runs. All of them have been earned on 4 hits to this point. 1-1 delivery, low. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the Redbirds have made him work as well. The next offering will be 67 pitches. 2-1. And there for a strike, and it's 2-2 now. 2-2 the count. Curveball, outside corner, strike 3 call. So Arnold's been a strikeout victim twice. 4 strikeouts for Surrey on the play. Two down in the inning. As the pitch goes high. Pfaff lined out to short in the first, walked and scored in the third. Next offering fouled away. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one with 2 down. 1-1 delivery. Trying to drag bunt his way on was Pfaff, but he was unsuccessful in his attempt. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 fouled away. Third base side, Sale's gonna give a peek, and it lands within the field of play, but he couldn't quite get there. About 50 feet just outside of the dugout on the third base side. So the count remains 1-2 on Pfaff. Sorry, he had a 1-2-3 inning back in the second inning, and looking for another one right here. Another 1-2. Blowing in the dirt. It skips all the way back to the backstop. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the next one misses, and it's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2. Fouled at the plate. Now it's 3 balls, 2 strikes once again. Another 3-2 out in the right center field. Well hit. Ty Severson going back. That's going to be 1 hop and over the fence for a ground rule double. So Aaron Pfaff with a good at-bat there. 2 2-strike foul balls. Got a 3-2 pitch in his wheelhouse. And gets a 2-out double to give Brandon Arnold a chance in the home half of the 4th. The double by Pfaff, the 5th hit of the game against Surrey. Arnold 0 for 2, a fly out to center in the first, a strikeout in the third, and a look at the first pitch high and away. 1 ball and no strikes. One 1-0 with 2 down. The pitch outside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. One. Ground ball towards short. Tommy Horn there to make the play. Across the diamond it goes, and Arnold retired by his fellow shortstop. 1 hit, 1 left, 4 done. 4 none. Redbirds.
All summer long, you have gathered with friends, neighbors, and family at ball yards all across Minnesota.
Still going, gone! A home run!
Diamonds that decorate and help define hundreds of communities. Town Ball binds together our passion for baseball in our hometowns. And on September 11th, the cornerstone of Minnesota baseball, Target Field, will host a party for all those who play, watch, and support Town Ball. The Twins host the Royals at 6:10 p.m. Prior to the game, the newly crowned state amateur champs will be honored at the Town Ball Tavern and during a pregame ceremony. Wear your team colors and enjoy a special night at Target Field.
The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3! Fairmont, state champions in 2020.
Congratulations to the Fairmont Martins. They are
For tickets to the Twins' Tip of the Cap to Town Ball on September 11th, visit twinsbaseball.com/townball.
Be sure to stop by the merchandise area and get your official state tournament program and roster book. A great deal, folks, $7 to get you both books at the merchandise area.
4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Red Birds. No runs, 1 hit, and 2 errors for the Mudcats. As
Also, if you're feeling lucky, stop by the beer tent and try some pull tabs.
we start things here in the 5th inning, John Stratka.
Laying out the 5th for the Mudcats. The catcher, number 24, Wyatt Dunkel.
One of very few men to win multiple MVPs in a state tournament setting, one of 12 throughout history. To do so is off to a good start. He struck out 7 and walked 1 thus far. Wyatt Gunkel grounded to third in the second. Takes the first one low, and then he'll take this one for a strike. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to count. One and one, and the pitch popped up, shallow left field. Retreating on it is the shortstop Brandon Arnold, and a couple of steps onto the outfield grass, who will make the catch.
Second baseman, number 22.
1 down here in the 5th inning. One down, nobody on. Dawson Lear, the batter. And he'll look at a strike. Lear, a strikeout victim back in the 2nd inning. Looking at multiple MVPs as the Mudcat shortstop now trails in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Joe Schallenberger from Minnetonka, a 4-time MVP. The 0-2 delivery, swing and a miss, a 3-pitch strikeout to Lear. And Straka has now struck out 8.
For Moorhead, the designated hitter, number 9.
Schallenberger was the MVP of the tournament in 04, 07, 12, and 16. George Bocci from the St. Paul Armors was the MVP of the tournament in 24, 26, and 28. As Tom Liking looks at a strike, nothing in 1. Took a called third back in the 3rd inning, and 10 other players have won it twice, including Stratka, swinging a foul at the plate, and that one got a piece of Mick Johnke behind the plate. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. But in 98 years, only 12 have managed to do so. So in the biz, that means it doesn't happen very often. The 0-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. Liking down on strikes, 3 up, 3 down. Halfway home in the 2nd game of the day here at Chaska Athletic Park. Chanhassen leads at 4-0.
What's special about high school sports? The passion, the excitement, the memories.
Now a 3 at the buzzer. Good! It's good! Du Bois wins it for the Rebels.
It's about impacting your community, connecting your business to this audience. This is where your customers live, where they shop. This is their circle of life. This is where your business should be. Connect with your best potential customers. This is your invitation. Get in the game.
John Stratka, the 2-time reigning MVP of the Class B tournament, picking up where he's left off with 9 strikeouts and 1 walk Through 5 innings, he's given up 1 hit. As leading off things here in the bottom of the 5th inning is Michael Giorgelli. He scored 2 of the 4 runs on the day for Chanhassen. Giorgelli has a 2-ball, no strike count on him. He doubled and scored in the first, walked and scored in the third. A look at a strike. It's 2-1, 81 pitches now for Caleb Sari. All 4 of the runs that he has given up have been earned. 2-1 outside for 3 balls and 1 strike now. 3-1 outside for ball 4. So Giorgella reaches base for the 3rd time in this game, and the man that has done most of the damage, Zach Hoffman, out of St. Cloud State, hometown of New Ulm, will come to the plate. A 2-run homer in the first, an RBI single in the third. Bat with a runner at first and nobody out. Hoffman looks at the first pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Sorry, ready. The pitch swing and a fly ball into left. Isaac Howe with the sunglasses down will make a back-pedaling one-handed catch off to his side. And Hoffman retired for the first time today.
The catcher, Ben Lavorsi.
1 on, 1 out for Ben Lavorsi, trying to reach base for the 3rd time today. He walked in the 2nd inning and singled in the 3rd. Chanhassen, a 21-2 record this year. Pitch goes high. 1 ball, no strikes. Trying to win their 9th game in a row. They are undefeated away from their home ballpark this year. The 1-0 missed away. It's 2 balls, no strikes. So since none of the games are played in Chanhassen, we'll see if that statistic means anything. But I suppose you could argue that it's a good omen to this point. The 2-0 is down and in for 3 balls and no strikes on Ben Lavorsi now. No action in the Mudcat bullpen. 3-0 in there for a strike as Lavorsi took it all the way. Lavorsi, the catcher for the Red Birds, plays for Minnesota State. 3-1. Hit well towards right field and a base hit. Hitting second and heading to third is Giorgella. Trying to make second is Lavorsi. The throw is offline. Lavorsi was thinking too the whole time. Ty Severson got to the ball. Lavorsi set his sights on making that one a double, and by the time Severson got to it, his throw was offline. Good job of hustle by Lavorsi to create a 2nd and 3rd with 1 down situation. And Riley Johnson, who struck out in the 1st and had a sacrifice fly in the 3rd, will bat again here in the 5th. He slices one down the right field line, but foul. No balls, 1 strike to count. He's given up 2 runs in the 1st and the 3rd. We'll see if an odd numbered inning does damage again as the pitch low and away. And scoring on the wild pitch will be Giorgella. Wyatt Gunkel was unable to keep that one in front of him as Giorgella scored standing up. Lavorsi moved to 3rd on the play. Now a 5-0 advantage for the Red Birds and a 1-1 count on Riley Johnson. A ball and a strike, and the pitch. Ground ball towards short. Snagged there by Haran, and he'll throw across the diamond to retire Johnson. And that, boys and girls, is why you play your infield up. With 2 outs, the infield afforded the luxury to head back to their normal positions. 2 down, a runner at third. Justin Anderson is 0 for 2. Flew out to right in the second. Into a fielder's choice, kind of an unusual one to end the third. This pitch went outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Anderson popped one that it appeared that Sorry the pitcher was going to catch, but a little bit of confusion in calling it between Sorry and Sales. Ground ball left side, fielded by the shortstop Haran. He'll pick it up and throw to first base to retire Anderson on a very fine play. But the Redbirds add 1 to their total. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's Chanhassen 5, and the Moorhead Mudcats 0.
The Town Ball Tour. Head to the small towns and tell people what it's all about.
A lot of excitement. Weather is fantastic.
This place has been here since the early 80s.
This is a baseball town.
The town is here. The kids are here. It's safe. It's a wonderful environment. We certainly met some wonderful characters.
Thanks for joining us for another season of Fox 9's Town Ball Tour.
Special thanks to the members of the Chaska baseball community for their work to keep the ball field in tip-top shape for the tournament. Hey, remember, you can follow the action of the entire state tournament by signing up at Prep Spotlight TV. PrepSpotlight.tv.
Five runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Redbirds. No runs, 1 hit, and 2 errors for the Mudcats. It'll be the top of the order for the Mudcats. They haven't figured out much against John Stratka the first 2 times through the order. Stratka has given up the 1 hit. Walked 1 and struck out 7 to this point. Tommy Haran is 0 for 2, struck out looking the first, grounded to second in the third, fly ball center field. Deep but playable as Riley Johnson makes a belt-high one-handed grab for out number 1 here in the 6th inning. 1 down, nobody on, and Isaac Howe will stand in. He flew out to left in the first and grounded to first in the third. Stratka working on a 1-hitter through 5 1/3. And the pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 smacked towards right field, but over to catch the soft looper is Klepner. He caught it in the air for out number 2. So quickly 2 up, 2 down in the inning as 3 pitches has retired the first 2 Mudcat batters here in the third, or in the 6th inning, I should say. And Ty Severson, who reached on an error in the first and struck out in the 4th. We'll look at a strike from Stratka. It is no balls and 1 strike. 0-1 fouled away. It is 1 ball and 1 strike count. 0-2. Breaking ball taken for strike 3. A 6-pitch, top of the 6th inning. And the 10th strikeout for Stroutka. Retires the side here in the 6th inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 5-0 Redbirds.
Celebrate the end of the 2021 Town Ball season. Join your teammates, rivals, and ball fans from around the state at the Twins game on September 11th. Special ticket pricing for Town Ball players and fans. Salutes to the newly crowned champs and a very fun night at the ballpark. Order your tickets at twinsbaseball.com/townball and wear your town's team colors to Target Field on September 11th.
Stay up to date on events and fire prevention tips.
5-0 lead for Chanhassen. Looking to continue their Class B state tournament success. 3-time defending state champion. Year before that, they were Class B runners-up. 8-9-1 for the Redbirds here in the 6th inning. Aaron Klepner, Justin Arnold, then the top of the order, and Aaron Pfaff. His first pitch outside from Caleb Surrey. 1 ball, no strikes. Klepner grounded to the pitcher in the 2nd, and it flew out to center in the 4th. Next pitch out of the zone for 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 fouled away. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. And Surrey throws wild. For 3 balls and 1 strike now. Surrey ready, the 3-1 outside for ball 4. Third time today that the Redbirds have gotten their leadoff man on, and Andrew Mulkey will now bat for Justin Arnold. Arnold has struck out twice in this game as Surrey uncorks a wild pitch, and moving up 90 to second will be Klepner. Mulkey, Chanhassen resident. That's a 1 ball and no strike count on him. The 1-0 delivery. Outside corner for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike now on Mulkey with the top of the order and Aaron Pfaff on deck. Pitch outside corner for a strike. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Surrey with the look back at second base, and the 1-2 delivery is outside for 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Two, rounded foul. Nice play by the first base coach over there. Showing nice range to his left. Getting that one back to Surrey right away. Two balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Outside a curve. Now it's 3-2 on Mulkey. Runner at second with nobody out here in the 6th inning. Redbirds looking to add on to their 5-0 total in the 3-2, taking on the outside corner for strike 3. That'll be 5 strikeouts on the day for Caleb Sari. Runner at second, one down, and Aaron Pfaff, who's been on base 2 of the 3 times that he's been up, will stand in, and he skies one out to left field relatively deep. Howe retreating near the fence. It's going to be one hop and over the fence. That will allow Klepner to score on the ground rule double, and the advantage now 6-0 for Chanhassen. Pfaff with an RBI double. He now has a line out, a walk, and 2 doubles in his 4 plate appearances. And Brandon Arnold will look to keep the fun going for the Redbirds. And Arnold looks at a strike on the outside edge. 0-1. Arnold flew out to center in the first, struck out swinging in the 3rd inning, and grounded to short in the 4th. The 0-1 delivery, a ground ball foul. So it's no balls and 2 strikes to count. 6 runs on 7 hits now for the Redbirds. No runs on just 1 hit for the Mudcats. 0-2 delivery outside. Good backhand stop behind the plate by Wyatt Gunkel to prevent runner advancement. One ball and 2 strikes. Sari ready, 1-2 off the end of the bat roller, right back to the mound, picking up is Sari, and he'll throw to first base for the out, and they'll throw behind the runner at 3rd base, but Pfaff back to the bag diving. Sari with a good job of being that 5th infielder.
Now batting the 3rd baseman, Michael Giorgello.
So Pfaff at 3rd, 1 in and 2 down. Michael Giorgella has scored 3 of the 6 runs for Chanhassen. He'll sky one out into left center field. Should be playable and routine for Peelan, and he will make the catch to retire the side. But one more for the Redbirds. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We go to the 7th. Redbirds leading at 6-0.
All summer long, you have gathered with friends, neighbors, and family at ball yards all across Minnesota.
Still going, gone, a home run.
Diamonds that decorate and help define hundreds of communities. Town Ball binds together our passion for baseball in our hometowns. And on September 11th, the cornerstone of Minnesota baseball, Target Field, will host a party for all those who play, watch, and support Town Ball. The Twins host the Royals at 6:10 p.m. Prior to the game, the newly crowned state amateur champs will be honored at the Town Ball Tavern and during a pregame ceremony. Wear your team colors and enjoy a special night at Target Field.
The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3! Fairmont, state champions in 2020.
Congratulations to the Fairmont Martins. They are your 2020.
For tickets to the Twins' Tip of the Cap to Town Ball on September 11th, visit twinsbaseball.com/townball.
Top manufacturers and technologies. They provide products, service, and solutions into the core utility business segments: distribution, transmission, substation, generation, renewable energy, broadband communications, and gas. Kirby is committed to supporting the communities served by our
Chanhassen
and is proud to support
trying to win their 4th consecutive Class B title. Off to a 6-0 lead in the first game. 2 runs in the first, 2 in the 3rd, and single tallies in the 5th and the 6th, but the guy on the mound hasn't given up a lot. In fact, when it comes to runs, he's given up nothing. He's walked 1, Giving up one hit. And Toby Sales will be the batter here in the top of the 7th inning. Strodka, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts, and only 70 pitches through 6th inning. I said in game number 1. The 1-0, a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. I said in game number 1, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, it's usually going to be on a lot of pitches. Well, Strodka proving me a fool. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch inside corner for a strike. He's just around the zone all day. He had that 4-pitch walk to Sales back in the 1st inning. Other than that, he has only gone to a 2-ball count 4 times. Fly ball, right field. Justin Arnold is under it, and he will make the catch one-handed in medium depth right for the first out here in the 7th inning. It's 9 in a row set down since Sales got the only hit of the game back in the 4th. Strodka just in a groove, picking up where he left off in the previous 2 state tournaments. Noah Peelan will look the first pitch inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Peelan hit into a force play to end the 1st, struck out in the 4th. 1-0 delivery, caught the corner outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 delivery. Breaking ball missed outside, so it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch, swinging a pop-up, straight back. The catcher, Lavorsi, is under it, and he had to lunge back at the last second, but it was able to make the play for out number 2. So 2 down in the frame. And the batter will be Jack McKeever, who struck out in the 2nd and in the 4th inning. Pitch outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 fouled away, right side, not a play. That one hits the roof of the Chanhassen first base dugout. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 from Strodka high. One ball, 2 strikes now. Make it 2-2 as the next pitch high. Deuce is wild on the number 6 hitter in the Mudcat lineup. 2-2. Outside corner, strike 3 called. 11 strikeouts for Strodka. And it's stretch time here in Chanhassen, or in Chaska. Chanhassen leading by a 6-0 margin.
Celebrate the end of the 2021 Town Ball season. Join your teammates, rivals, and ball fans from around the state at the Twins game on September 11th. Special ticket pricing for Town Ball players and fans. Salutes to the newly crowned champs and a very fun night at the ballpark. Order your tickets at twinsbaseball.com/townball and wear your town's team colors to Target Field on September 11th.
Ty Severson moves from right field to pitcher. So we'll have a new right fielder for Moorhead. It looks like it's Drew Olsenowski.
Charter Bank is invested in the success of our customers, community, and employees. From business loans and personal banking services to strong core.
So Severson moves from right field to pitcher. Olsenowski.
In the WCA's 2021 State Amateur Tournament.
So Caleb Sari is done for the day. 6 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, all earned.
Number 11, Ty Severson.
He struck out 4 and he walked 5. So Ty Severson coming in for the Mudcats, and Zach Hoffman, who is 2 for 3 with 3 RBI on the day, will be the batter. He'll stand in from the right-hand side against the right-hander Hoffman as the pitch goes high. 1 ball, no strikes. Severson, second appearance out of the bullpen, 11th overall start. He'll hit a fly ball, well hit but foul down the left field line. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3.19
Drew Olsenowski.
ERA. But his overall record is 1-6. 56 in the third innings, 55 hits, 20 earned runs, 23 walks, 82 strikeouts. Pitcher strike, and now it's 1-2. From Ty Severson to Zach Hoffman, who's knocked in 3 of the 6 runs. Ground ball, 1 hopper right back to Hoffman. Give an overhand toss to McKeever at first base, and there's 1 down in the 7th inning. In case you're wondering, Chanhassen is the home team in this game.
The catcher, number 23, Ben Lavorsi.
1 down in the inning. And Ben Lavorsi, who's been on base all 3 times, he's been up. We'll take the first pitch high, 1 ball, no strikes. Lavorsi walked in the first inning, singled in the third, and doubled in the 5th inning. 1-0 from Severson, up and out. The left hand hitting Lavorsi, and it's 2 balls and no strikes now. Two-0, high. 3 balls, no strikes. The only teams, in case you were wondering, to beat Chanhassen this year was Tri-City back on May 23rd, 7-3. The Victoria Vics, who are up in the next game, beat them on July 9th. As the breaking ball goes inside, ball 4. Lavorsi's been on base all 4 times today. Runner at first with 1 down.
Number 14, Riley Johnson.
Riley Johnson struck out in the first, sacrifice fly in the third, a ground out to short in the 5th. 6-0 Red Birds as we play the home half of the 7th. Riley Johnson takes a breaking ball low. 1 ball and no strikes. Chanhassen at 21-2 starting the tournament. Looper towards center field. It's going to get through for a base hit. Looked like it hit the lip between the infield dirt and the outfield grass and kind of skidded out into center field, but nonetheless, Johnson reaches and a
Coming to bat, number 27, Justin
single puts runners at first and second with 1 down for Justin Anderson. Anderson, the state tourney MVP back in 2018, is 0 for 3 today. He'll take a breaking ball for a strike from Severson. No balls and 1 strike. The Hamel Hawks and Victoria Vics next here. Scheduled for a 4:30 start this afternoon. The 0-1 delivery fouled. Off the backstop, and it's 0-2 in the 7 o'clock game tonight. Another Moorhead team, the Brewers, will take on St. Michael. at 7 as the curveball goes outside from Severson. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Runners lead from their respective bases, and the 1-2 smacked into left field. It'll be a base hit. Getting a stop sign at third will be Lavorsi, and the base is loaded with 1 out here in the 7th. As Justin Anderson reaches base safely for the first time today. Lavorsi third, Johnson second, Anderson first, and Aaron Klepner will come to the plate. Rounded out to the pitcher in the 2nd, flew out to center in the 4th, walked and scored in the 6th. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. The Redbirds have scored in every inning except the 2nd and the 4th to this point. Threatening to do so again here in the 7th, the 0-1 delivery. Outside corner for a strike. Now Severson well ahead at 0 balls, 2 strikes. Breaking ball outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. One, 2, grounded toward short, picked up there by Horan. He'll go to 2nd for 1 out, goes to 1st for the double play. The 6-4-3 twin killing gets the Mudcats out of trouble. 2 hits, 1 left. We are 7 innings complete. The Redbirds lead at 6-0.
What's special about high school sports? The passion, the excitement, the memories.
Down on 3 at the buzzer. Good! It's good! DuBois wins it for the Rebels.
It's about impacting your community, connecting your business to this audience. This is where your customers live, where they shop. This is their circle of life. This is where your business should be. Connect with your best potential customers. This is your invitation. Get in the game.
Logan Spitstack.
The Minnesota Amateur Baseball Hall of Fame Board is pleased to announce the Hall of Fame inductees for 2020.
Out of St. Cloud State, 2016 graduate will take the ball for John Strotka. Strotka 7 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 11 strikeouts. And doing so on only 83 pitches today, so Strotka, the 2-time reigning Class B MVP of this tournament, with another great outing to get his team off on the right foot. Chanhassen leads at 6-0. 2 in the 1st, 2 in the 3rd, single tallies in the 5th and the 6th. Strotka retired the last 11 he faced in the game. Will be the bottom third of the order for the Mudcats here in the top half of the 8th inning.
For Moorhead, the catcher number 24, Wyatt Gunkel.
And Wyatt Gunkel will be the batter. Grounded to 3rd in the 2nd, popped to short in the 5th. He'll swing at the first one and foul one right side. Now to play, no balls, 1 strike. Of course, before the next game, special treat for the fans is Twins legend Justin Morneau going to throw out the first ball. Swing and a miss from Gunkel, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 the count. 0-2 fouled right side out of play over the merchandise tents and the beer/pull tab garden up the right field line. No balls and 2 strikes to count. The 0-2 is outside. Not that you care, but this will be my final game of the day. Tom Dyerberger will join you for the 4:30 and the 7 o'clock games tonight. It's a 1-2 ground ball towards second base. Bobbled there at second by Klepner, and he'll throw to first base, but late. It'll be the second defensive miscue of the day for
number 69, Jake Noggle.
Chanhassen. And Dawson Lear is going to get hit for. It'll be Jack Noggle. Noggle will look at the first pitch low, 1 ball, no strike. We mentioned this Moorhead team. A very young team based on normal town ball standards. The 1-0 delivery. A looper out into right field. Long run for Justin Arnold. He's going to make a running grab. Nice play by Arnold as he made the scoop grab on the run in shallow right field. And there's 1 down here in the 8th inning.
For Moorhead, the DH number 16, Drew Olsenowski.
Drew Olsenowski, who came in to play right field in the bottom of the 7th inning, will be the batter now. Since the right fielder Severson moved to pitch, that meant that the Mudcats lost their DHs and had to send Tom Liking out of the game. The 1-0 delivery, swing and a miss. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. I mentioned this Mudcat team, oldest player only 24 years old on this team. The average age is about 22. 1 ball, 1 strike count, and a pitch outside corner for a strike, and it's 1-2 now. Dunkel at first with 1 down here in the 8th inning. 6-9-2 for the Red Birds, 0-1-2 for the Mudcats. The 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss. Hard fastball down in the zone. That's the 12th strikeout overall for Redbird pitching today. 11 came from Stratka in the first 7 innings. As Spitzak gets his first strikeout here. 2 down and a runner at first. Tommy Horan starts the 4th ripper out of the batting order, and he'll look at a strike, nothing in 1. Horan struck out looking in the first, grounded to second in the 3rd, and flew out to center in the 6th. The 0-1 delivery, just up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chanhassen, 2 in the 1st, 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th. Zach Hoffman with 3 RBI. This pitch goes outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Michael Giorgella scored 3 of the runs. This pitch goes outside. Hoffman had a 2-run homer in the first inning that has provided the Redbirds with all they have needed to this point. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. The 3-1, swing and a miss, hard fastball down and away. Now it's 3-2, so Gunkel should be moving at first base. Knowing that fact, Hoffman moves behind him at his first base position. 3-2 foul back. And Gunkel will get in the starting block once again. 3-2 with 2 down. He'll take off once again, and another foul ball off the bat of Horn. So Horn making sure Gunkel gets his sprints in. Eighth pitch of the plate appearance here, 3-2 inside ball 4. This is the first time since the first inning.
It's the left fielder, number 5, Isaac Ho.
But the Mudcats have gotten 2 runners on in the same frame. Isaac Howe will be the batter. He's 0 for 3. It's a ground ball into right field. It'll be a base hit. Rounding third. Coming to the plate will be Gunkel. The throw to the plate is a little short of the home plate area, so it'll be an RBI single for Howe. And the Mudcats on the board for the first time today. Howe with a 2-out RBI single to score Gunkel. Moran makes it to second on the play.
Coming back, the pitcher, number 11, Ty Severson.
And Ty Severson will look to keep the line moving. Severson swings and misses at the first one, 0-1. Reached on an error in the first inning, struck out in the fourth, and struck out looking in the sixth. The 0-1 delivery is a fastball up from Spitzak, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Mudcats need 2 more players to reach. Get that tying run to the on-deck circle. 1 ball, 1 strike, and a little chopper on the third base side. Fielded off the mound is Spitzak. He'll throw to first base. Beating it out is Severson. So the Mudcats showing a little fight here in the top of the 8th inning. Moran moves it to third. Howe to second. Severson to first on the infield single. And Toby Sales with a big-time chance here. Now the tying run is in the on-deck circle. But there is 2 outs here in the 8th inning. Toby Sales has been on base 2 of the 3 times he's been up. He'll take a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Sales walked in the first, singled in the fourth, and flew out to right in the 7th. 0-1. Good breaking ball taken on the outside edge. Now it snowballs and 2 strikes. Moran at third, Howe at second, and Severson at first. The pause in the 0-2, swing and a miss. 3-pitch strikeout from Spitzak, and that'll end the threat. But the Mudcats score their first run of the day, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and 3 runners left. The home half of the 8th at 6-1 Redbirds.
All summer long, you have gathered with friends, neighbors, and family at ball yards all across Minnesota.
Still going, gone! A home run!
Diamonds that decorate and help define hundreds of communities. Town Ball binds together our passion for baseball in our hometowns. And on September 11th, the cornerstone of Minnesota baseball, Target Field, will host a party for all those who play, watch, and support Town Ball. The Twins host the Royals at 6:10 p.m. Prior to the game, the newly crowned state amateur champs will be honored at the Town Ball Tavern and during a pregame ceremony. Wear your team colors and enjoy a special night at Target Field.
The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3! Fairmont, state champions in 2020.
To the Fairmont Martins, they are your 2020.
For tickets to the Twins' Tip of the Cap to Town Ball on September 11th, visit twinsbaseball.com/townball.
Another new pitcher coming in for Moorhead Mudcats.
mound for the Mudcats, number 3, Gabe Duncan.
It'll be Gabe Duncan becoming the third pitcher of the day.
Coming back to the Red Birds, number 9, Justin Arnold.
Sorry he started the game. He's been charged with all 6 runs to this point. Severson threw the 7th. And Justin Arnold is back at the plate. He batted the first 2 times he was up, struck out in the second and struck out looking in the fourth. Fly ball out in the right center field. Long run and a diving attempt and a catch by Noah Peelan out in right center field. Fine play. As Peelan had a bat on that, or rather a beat on that one from the get-go. As Arnold robbed of extra bases on a fine play out in center field by Noah Peelan. So 1 down here in the inning. And Aaron Pfaff will start the 5th trip around the batting order for the Chanhassen Red Birds. 2 doubles, a walk, and a line out for Pfaff. He also has a run scored and an RBI as he looks at a strike, 0-1. 6-1 the advantage for Chanhassen. In search of their 4th straight Class B state championship as pitch goes on. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. 1-1 out in the left center field. It'll land for a base hit. So Pfaff with 4 reaches in 5 plate appearances today. A single and
The shortstop, Brandon Hall.
2 doubles, including a walk. A runner at first with 1 down, Brandon Arnold. Wearing the collar today at 0 for 4. He'll hit a ground ball towards third. Toby Sales will make the play. He'll go to second and get the lead runner. As Pfaff retired, 5-4 with Lear on the receiving end of the putout. A runner at first. And 2 down, and Michael Giorgella, who has scored 3 of the 6 runs for Chanhassen today. Swings at the first one, grounds one slowly left side. Sales will make the play. He'll throw to first base, and beating it out is Giorgella, who reaches for the 4th time in this game. Arnold up to second base, and Zach Hoffman going to get another chance here. Hoffman has knocked in 3 of the 6 runs for Chanhassen in this ballgame. A 2-run homer in the first, an RBI single in the third, a fly out to left in the 5th, and a ground ball to the pitcher in the 7th. Up again here in the 8th. So look, the first pitch high from Gabe Duncan. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 swinging a foul at the plate. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. The Hamel Hawks and the Victoria Vics next at 4:30. That'll be followed by the Moorhead Brewers and the St. Michael Saints. Smacked into left field and a base hit. Rounding third, coming to the plate is Arnold. It's bobbled out left for Howe, as Arnold will score. Second runner coming to the plate, and safe there is Giorgella. It's now an 8-1 advantage. Hoffman will get his 4th RBI of the day. Giorgella will score on the error out in left field. Giorgella has now scored 4 runs. Hoffman has knocked in 4 runs. It's an 8-1 lead for Chanhassen. They've scored 4 of their 8 runs with 2 outs today. As Ben Lavorsi, look at the first pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Lavorsi's been on base all times he's been up, 2 walks, a single, and a double. So Chanhassen with a 7-run advantage now as Lavorsi looks at a strike. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Ball and a strike. And the 1-1 offering. Outside corner for a strike. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes now. 2 more games here in Chanhassen and then 4 tomorrow. The 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss, good breaking ball on the outer half to retire the side, but 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, 1 left. Correction, 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error and 1 left. Mudcats got a lot of work to do to keep this thing going. They trail at 8-1.
Nobody does high school sports like PrepSpotlight.tv. Your home for Minnesota State tournament action is also where you can find the best weekly action during the regular season in 2021. We make it easy to be a high school sports fan at PrepSpotlight.tv.
Charles Brolin, our producer and director. My name is Darren Swenson. Game 2 of 4 here in Chanhassen today. Miles Nablo is going to become the 3rd pitcher of the day for Chanhassen. Leads at 8-1 going to the 9th inning. John Stratka. 7 innings, 1 hit. No runs, 1 walk, and 11 strikeouts. Spitzak through the 8th, 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 unearned run, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. And Miles Nablo out of Eden Prairie will pitch for Chanhassen here in the top of the 9th inning. Chanhassen trying to set up a date next Friday night, or next Saturday night, against either Rochester or Forest Lake, as Noah Peelan, who had that fine catch out in center field in the bottom of the 8th inning, will look at a strike, nothing at 1. He's 0 for 3 with the stick today. He hits a 1 well out into left center field, but it's going to be playable as Riley Johnson angles over into left center to make a one-handed catch, and there's 1 down here in the 9th inning. So 1 down, nobody on, and Jake McKeever will bat for the Moorhead Mudcats, making their 3rd straight state appearance. He struck out all 3 times he's been up. He swings at the first one, fouls 1 back. Lavorsi appears to have room, and he will make the catch in foul territory. And Chanhassen now 1 out away from the quarterfinals. The only man standing in the way for the moment will be Wyatt Gunkel. Gunkel has scored the only run of the game. He did so last inning after reaching on an aerial foul the first pitch off. No balls and 1 strike. In his previous plate appearances, he grounded to 3rd and popped out to short. No balls, 1 strike with 2 down. The 0-1 swinging a foul away. No balls and 2 strikes the count. Nothing in 2 with 2 down. Nablo ready in the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Chanhassen is on to the quarterfinals. An 8-1 opening round victory over the Moorhead Mudcats here in Chaska today. 8 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors, and 8 left for the Redbirds. 1 run, 3 hits, 3 errors, and 6 runners left for Moorhead. The winning pitcher, John Stratka, 7 innings of 1 hit ball, gives up no runs, walks 1, and strikes out 11. The losing pitcher will be Caleb Sari. 6 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, all earned, 5 walks, and 4 strikeouts. So the Redbirds will play next Saturday night in Hamburg at 7 against the winner of tomorrow's game between the Rochester Royals and the Forest Lake Brewers. So Zach Hoffman with 4 RBIs, including a home run. Michael Gergella, 4 runs scored on the day. That and the pitching of Jack Stratka, all a part of the Chanhassen victory here this afternoon. So we will have our next game coming up here this afternoon. Tom Dyerberger will be with us for Hamel and Victoria beginning at 4:30. And at 7 o'clock tonight, it'll be the Moorhead Brewers and the St. Michael Saints. For our producer-director, Charles Brolin, I'm Darren Swenson saying so long for just a little while from Chaska Athletic Park and the 98th Annual Minnesota State Amateur Baseball Tournament.
Amateur baseball is one of Minnesota's great sporting traditions. The state tournament brings together hundreds of communities in late summer at great ballparks all around the state. Coverage of every game can be found on PrepSpotlight.tv. PrepSpotlight.tv's coverage of today's state tournament game is made possible by the Minnesota Baseball Association, and also with help from the Minnesota Twins. Celebrate Town Ball with the Twins on September 11th. Visit twinsbaseball.com/townball for details. Now let's get to the ballpark.